Hi friends, how are you doing? Are you getting bored? Are you getting lonely? Are you fearful? Are you not sure who to believe anymore? Or are you enjoying spending a little more time by yourself, enjoying your family, going for long walks? I'm sure there are benefits to all of this as well, right? We've got to hope so. But eventually things will get back to normal. And at that point, there are still germs and viruses out there. There always have been, there always will be. And it's important to keep our bodies healthy and strong so that when we encounter those things, we have the best chance of either not catching it or making it through with just a minor illness. So wellness is not necessarily something, our health is not necessarily something that we can work on in a day or we can see a benefit from in a day. But the goal is that you don't have those risk factors so that when something does go around, that you're not at risk. So we know with the current virus going around that obesity, heart disease, asthma, diabetes, all of these things make you much more at risk. So complicating factors really do matter. We know with autoimmune diseases in general that you're much more likely to get a second and a third. So these things tend to pile on top of each other. So the goal is to get rid of the underlying cause, not treat symptoms, so that our health has a great baseline and we are well in general. Our bodies are in balance, they're functioning well, and then when they come upon a challenge, as they will, because that's just the way the world works, then they can come through with flying colors. So we're never going to be able to avoid everything. That's not realistic, but we can be healthy. And if you don't have a doctor that can help you figure out how to actually heal some of these things and not just treat symptoms and ongoing symptoms and treat with medications that cover up symptoms, then I encourage you to find a doctor that knows how to get to the root cause and knows how to get your health back on track. So one thing that I love about Young Living, and I'm curious, what do you think Young Living is known for? Like when you think about Young Living, what comes to mind? And I'll tell you what comes to mind for me in just a minute. But Young Living is a tool, and it's not necessarily everything that I use in my life, but it has become just invaluable for one-stop shopping to keep things simple. Because not only is health what you add into your life, it's also what you take out. It's managing stress well. It's not exposing yourself to a lot of toxins and chemicals that make your body work really hard, and that a lot of these things, they build up in our systems over time. Like every time you put lotion on and it absorbs into your skin, where do you think those chemicals are going? Some of them our body can filter out, but these are not natural things, and so a lot of them our body doesn't know what to deal with and it stores it. So a lot of things that contribute to long-term health have to do with what we remove from the environment. What are we breathing? Are we breathing toxic fumes that can cause our lungs to be damaged? We know that a lot of cleaners are very toxic. People that are at home all the time, women that clean homes, they tend to have a lot more lung damage and tend to have other health problems based on cleaning supplies and their incredible toxicity. I heard a story today about a woman who was using Lysol to clean her mask, put it back on the next day, and it damaged her eyes. So what we're using, just because it's sold in the stores, does not necessarily make it safe. So those types of things, what we're putting into our body, are we putting in nutrients that fuel our body, that give it the vitamins and the minerals that it needs, or are we eating lots of empty calories? Are we getting exercise? Our bodies are made to move. How much are we actually moving? Are we getting sunshine and fresh air? Are we getting enough sleep? Are we managing stress well? Stress we can't avoid either, kind of like germs. But are we managing it well so that it's not detrimental to our health? So many of these things are inflammatory, and we know that the root of all disease is inflammation. So anything we can do to reduce inflammation in our life is going to help our health as well. So what Young Living is known for, in my mind, is it's known for wellness. It's a lot of tools in a lot of different categories. Yes, they're known for their essential oils because Gary Young started exploring essential oils and brought them back to mainstream America. But he started that in the 1980s. And there were probably other people using oils at the time, but not many people in the United States knew about them. And so that's kind of a root or a kind of base ingredient for most of our products because they're all plant powered. They're as natural as possible, and they use the chemical complexity in plants in order to power their products. So a lot of prescription drugs, over half of them I believe, are based on chemicals found in plants. Herbal medicine, it's been used for thousands of years. So our current synthetic medications are fairly new in the marketplace, and they do have their uses, of course. But there's a lot of value to the power of plants as well. So what I love about Young Living is that it gives me all these things for all different areas of my home, from makeup to hair to skin to nutrition to supplements to cleaning to a clean source of einkorn flour to brain support, my CBD oil, just all sorts of things I use for my dishes. Literally all my cleaning in my house is Young Living at this point. So I'm not breathing the toxic fumes. I'm not adding all these extra chemicals into my home that I know are not good for me. So I'm not putting them on my face. I'm not putting them on my skin, that sort of thing as well. So it's an overall wellness lifestyle, and it just enables you to get a lot of those products all in one place, which is super easy. And I know that Young Living has top-notch quality. So their prices are very comparable to other companies that have high quality products. And I know how much they test their products over and over and over and over and over to make sure that there's no heavy metals, there's nothing in these products that's not supposed to be there. With their skincare line, their makeup line, they have 2,500 chemicals that they will not use in their products that other companies use on a regular basis. Only 11 chemicals are banned in the United States. And so I know they're going to be clean. I know they're not going to have things that are going to impact my health down the road. So all of this is very important, once again, because it's not necessarily about seeing the health benefit today, but it's about not developing those health issues later and giving your body the best chance to stay in balance, be self-healing like it was created to be. So real quick, I'll just run through a few of these things. So this is my Ningxia Red. Comes in the bottles or it comes in the packets, which are in the box. And Ningxia Red is a superfood juice. It comes from the Ningxia region of China, which is still safe and fine. And it's a wolfberry that's grown high in the mountains. It's fed with glacier water and all kinds of great things. So the nutritional profile of this wolfberry is far superior to any of the ones grown anywhere else that we can find. So it's superfood wolfberry. It's again a very high antioxidant. Fruits are in fruit purees are in the bottle. So you're getting a very concentrated dose of antioxidants. It can be considered an antioxidant supplement. Just overall great nutrition to fill in a lot of those nutritional gaps. So I love my Thieves Dinnerome Plus toothpaste. I use it as toothpaste and I use it as deodorant. Works really well. And of course, you know, none of the yucky stuff, extra chemicals and all of that are in most toothpastes. If your toothpaste has SLS, you definitely don't want that. It strips off the protective lining of your mouth and can cause issues there. Here's my Genesis hand and body lotion. I love this lotion. The second ingredient is MSM, which we know taken internally is great. It's a building block of the body. It helps the body manage allergic reactions. It helps the body just function properly, decrease inflammation. So may as well put it topically on the skin as well. Great lotion, absorbs really well, has a nice mild scent. Use a lot of that one. This was free this month. Actually, these were free as well as spending my points. So about half this stuff was free with points, and then another third of it was free as promos. So most of this stuff I didn't even pay for. So Young Living, when you kind of take advantage of the points back program and the promos every month, you end up saving a lot of money. So this was free this month. It's a branded spray bottle for making thieves cleaner with little markings to show you how much to fill it up for different types of cleaning. So love my thieves cleaner. I spray it on pretty much every surface in my home. Works really well for me. One of these I bought and one of these was free. This is our Super C Chewable. So a large source of the vitamin C in there is from food. So any vitamins that you can take that have a food source always mean that your body's going to be able to absorb them better and use those nutrients. So this is great. It's chewable. Kids can take it. Kids like it. This is our Super B Complex, which is a wide variety of B vitamins. Again, just great for energy. All the safe versions of B vitamins. So this is MindWise, which is a vegan source of great fats and CoQ10. It's great for the brain, great for energy, so good supplement there. Speaking of the brain, this is our Ningxia Nitro, which is a cognitive supplement. So they're little tubes with some essential oils, some B vitamins. Ooh, little iodine in there. Interesting. Iodine's one of those vitamins I've been reading about recently. So lots of good stuff in there for brain support. I love my CBD oil. This is currently grown in Colorado at high altitude, so it's grown outside. It's not grown in a greenhouse. The CBD is extracted from the plant, and they make a CBD isolate. So you know there's no THC. So then the CBD isolate is added with essential oils and I believe a coconut oil. to make this product. So you know you're not getting any THC if that's a concern. And it also tastes really good. A lot of the CBD products don't taste good at all. This is the einkorn, which I mentioned before. This is the original wheat before the hybridization, so it has a low gluten content. None of the hybridization that makes wheat really hard to digest, and of course no glyphosate. Glyphosate is Roundup, and it's sprayed on so many plants we eat, and glyphosate is just horrible, horrible, horrible for our bodies. It is terrible for our gut, just terrible for a lot of things. So you want to stay away from glyphosate, which means eating organic, especially when you're eating grains. Wheat in particular, it's sprayed with glyphosate right at the end of the growing time in order to ripen it really quickly so they can harvest it quickly from the fields. So these are dryer balls. I honestly gave up my my dryer sheets and my fabric softeners all at once when I realized how bad they were for me, my hormones in particular, and I never missed them. So my laundry does not get staticky. I don't let it tumble hot, and I really have not needed the dryer balls, although I do use them when I'm washing coats or things like that. But if you want to scent your laundry, you can put the essential oils on the dryer balls and put them in your dryer. But changing out your laundry detergent and then skipping the fabric softeners and the dryer sheets will make the biggest difference in your health. So I can hardly go for a walk some days when I'm walking past people's homes and their dryer is venting and I can't hold my breath long enough to get past their houses because it just spreads throughout the air. And all of that fake fragrance is terrible for you, and just the other chemicals. It will mess up your hormones. It will hurt your lungs. It can cause neurological issues. There's just no end to what all that garbage can do. So get rid of it. And then all these were free this month. So we have tea tree oil, which we used a lot of recently when someone related to me had lice. This is eucalyptus radiata, which is awesome for apparently for lice as well, but it's also, they don't like it. It's also great for respiratory support. Purification, anytime you have a little extra stinky laundry, you can add a few drops of those in your washing machine. You just want to kind of have fresh, clean air. Purification is awesome. It's like the de-stinkifier. Lemon oil, never ever want to be out without lemon oil. Lemon oil will get gunk, goo, grease, paint, anything off your hands without having to use anything toxic. It'll remove sticky stuff. It's great for adding to your cleaners. There's kind of no end to what lemon can do. And if you have the Vitality version, which is the one in the white label, it's a dietary supplement, so you can add it to your food, add it to your water. Delicious. So also, just as a side note, lemon oil comes from the rind of the fruit, not the juice of the fruit or the inside. So it's a little bit different than lemon juice. And it also means it's not acidic. Clove oil. Clove oil is very high antioxidant. And cinnamon bark. This one smells amazing, and it's also good for helping the immune system and for staying well. So cinnamon bark is a great one to add to your diffuser recipes. If you're going to add it to a food recipe, you'll want the Vitality version, which is just labeled differently, labeled for consumption as a dietary supplement, but use a tiny amount because it's super, super strong. So wellness. I really hope that you will think about little ways that you can change your routine, that you can work on eating higher nutrient dense foods, cutting out some of the empty calories, getting your body moving, finding ways to be outside more, ways to take the chemicals out of your life and replace them with things that are safe. Maybe there's some supplements that you need to add to kind of fill in some gaps in your diet. So many different things that we can use every single day, and I just am so thankful that Young Living kind of has it all in one stop shop, and that once again I can completely trust the quality. So if you would like to order any of these things or to get started or to learn more about Young Living, I'm happy to share. Everybody that's a Young Living member can sponsor new members. So it's kind of, that's how it works, and we can help you figure out which of the 600 plus products might be useful to you. So there is a lot, like this morning for breakfast, I had the chocolate pure protein mix. I added a little banana to it, mixed it up. It was delicious. That's one of my favorite products. Great source of protein, just amazing ingredients in that product. So anyway, lots of fun stuff, but I hope that you're staying well and staying healthy, and that pretty soon this will be behind us, but health is still important no matter what. And I hope that you'll take that into consideration and make that one of your kind of goals for this year, is where can you improve your health and wellness so that you have the peace of mind that you need whenever anything goes wrong that's out of your control, there still are a lot of things that you can be in control of. So enjoy the rest of your month, and I'll see you in May. Bye.